Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Hello. 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 Oh, we have 11 people. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. There you go. I thought you can't hear me. Good evening, guys. Um, Welcome to the live stream. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Tom. Hi, Bandana. That's a nice name. Hi, Maricor. If you have any question, just put it on the chat. Yeah, I'll answer it. Oh, thank you. Who is this bandana? Thank you. Oh, you passed your OSCE. Well done. Well done. When did you take your OSCE? Well done. So, you have any questions? So, we're not doing a class today. Yeah. So, I will just answer any questions that you might have. Next time, probably next weekend, we'll do a study with me. I'm still learning how to do the what do you call this, the live stream. So I'm just exploring. Any questions? Yeah, just let me know. And of course, join us on our final coaching next weekend. The link is there on the chat box. Yeah. Oh, oh, well done, well done. Did you attend any class, Bandana, or you just watched the videos? I think probably one of your question is about IM. Yeah, you've been asking, do you need to resheet? Um, I'm just reading some comments on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I think your questions, one of your questions, you're asking whether you need to resheet um the needle during IM and subcut. Yeah, no one's no one wants to know what's the answer for that. Let me just read some comments on YouTube. Yeah, so we can. Oh, you watch my video. Thank you. Okay, I will just see some comments on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so then let's try and answer. Hello, Heinz. Yeah. Hello, good evening. Let's try and answer some questions. I'll just go to my channel and then let's find out some questions. I don't know if you can hear the background. Yeah, we have a background music. Let's see the comments. How? Oh, there's a question. Andal. Sorry, I'm just looking for the questions. Yeah. So, how do we give insulin injection with new NMC guidelines? So, um, it's still the same. It's still the same. Yeah, but again, do not resheath. I think um the educators raised this question because I think some people failed subcut because of resheeting. And if you check the marking criteria, resheeting is still there. I think they will probably get rid of that in the next version of the marking criteria. So don't resheet. That's the main message. Yeah, if you're doing subcut during your exams, sorry, I'm leaning this way. So if you're doing subcut during your examination, so please do not reach it. Yeah, so subcut, subcutaneous injection needles, the one you're using on your examination, it has a safety, what do you call this, a safety feature wherein after injecting the medication, you have to, what do you call this, push the white part of the needle, it will get locked. Okay, so you can no longer use it. So do not resheet. Okay, so on the examination, you will be preparing the medication beside the patient. Yeah, so during the examination, what do you call this, you will be preparing the medication near the patient or beside the patient. So um and of course make sure that your sharp spin is within reach, so it's easier. Yeah, just if you have any question, I know you cannot comment, but if you have any question, just of course put it on the chat box. Next time, probably next weekend, we'll do a live stream. I'll share my screen. Sorry, I cannot I cannot share my screen. So um let's do some comments. Yeah, let me just find some comments on my YouTube. Let's select some comments. Uh, how do we select comments? Comments. There you go. There is a comment. So pretty little things. Very nice ago. She commented 3 hours ago. Emer, please let me know if we need to complete person administering medication column, please. I think she's asking for what they call it, suppository patient, if we need to complete person administering medicine column. Of course, definitely, because if you're administering medication, definitely you need to sign it. Yeah. So um, for suppository, you're using what they call this, an in-hospital drug chart. So make sure after administering the medication, you sign it. Okay, you sign it definitely. It will be on the stat dose. Um, Another one, Maria Shalma Rivas. There you go. Do we need to resheet? That's the question. So of course, do not resheet. Yeah. So for IM, after preparing the not I think. So after preparing the medication, of course, do not resheet. Do not put the cap back. Yeah. They got rid of it. So that's the latest version of the marking criteria. So if you're watching this live stream in the future, we are recording it 24th of September. Again, probably if you're watching this in the future, the marking criteria has changed. But so far, the latest marking criteria, definitely do not resheet. Yeah, do not resheet. So you can just unscrew the sharps bin and definitely discard it directly to the sharps bin. Just make sure the sharps bin is within reach. Okay. You like? Do you like cars? Do you like cars too? What is that? I like cars, of course, but I don't have one. I don't have any cars. I'm learning how to drive though. Okay. So another question. Emmer, if the medication can be found. Oh, Cars 2 movie. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't Cars 2 movie. I think I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second one. But definitely a good film. A good film, yeah, a good movie. But let's go back to the question. So if the medication can be found in the only ones medicine section and regular medicine section, which section do we have to sign? Okay, so let me just repeat the question, yeah? So, Emmer, if the medication is found in the only one's medicine section and regular medicine section, which section do we have to sign? Can you help me answer this question? So she's asking, I think, no, not a she, it's a he. So Lawrence, I think, is asking, what do you think, guys? So he's asking if we see two medications prescribed on the same at the same time. Let's say one prescribed, let's say 8 o'clock, yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's say, let me think of a medication. Let's say furosemide is prescribed 8 o'clock in the morning, and another furosemide prescribed on the regular side. One is stat dose. Which one will you give? 8 o'clock both, yeah? Elizabeth said stat. So well done, Elizabeth. Yeah, definitely. Because remember, what does stat means? Give it now. So give it now. Yeah, that's your definitely priority. Because stat, remember, give it now. Stat. So definitely you have to then omit something. So what is the appropriate omission code? Thank you, well done, Irish. So what do you think is the omission code, the correct one? Can we think of an omission code? Let's say you're giving a stat, the stat dose, and then you're omitting the regular medication. So which code will you use to omit? Can you think? Five. Well done. Okay, well done, Irish. So five. Well done, Cheryl. Oh, we have new people in the chat. Yeah. So yeah, just keep on joining us. Yeah. So five. Well done. So five means stat dose given. Okay. So you will be omitting the regular medication because the stat dose was given. Well done. Well done, everybody. Oh, let me just read some of the questions here. Elizabeth, she said, how do we access with the yellow badge only? The lower bar. Do you know what, Elizabeth, regarding I know a lot of people are actually asking about the channel membership. I'm not the one administering the channel, yeah. It's Google. So I think I'm not so sure, but I think you might need to cancel your membership and then sign up again as a yellow badge member, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not really helpful. I think you need to cancel your membership and then join as a yellow member. Okay, because I'm not the one administering the channel, it's Google. Okay, unfortunately. Um, Another question from Tom. My friend Jack Mehop, is it Mehop? Am I saying it properly? Really like your video. Can you shout out, of course, to Jack? Shout out to Jack. Sorry, my eyes are bad. Um, Shout out. So, shout out. Anyone who wants to shout out? Next, we have another question from Andal. Community implementation, community setting, paracetamol 500 milligrams per RM as 4 times a day. What medication is that? Flu, co. Please let me know how to read the prescription because same medicine name given 4 times. I'm confused. Sorry, Andal. I'm also confused with your question. Community setting, paracetamol 500, 4 times a day. What's the other medication? 4 times a day. Please tell me how to read the prescription because same medicine name given 4 times. I'm also confused. Can you rephrase your question, Andal? Sorry, I'm also confused. Um, any other questions? Okay. So while waiting for that, let's see another. Let's see another. Let's read another question. Yeah. Question: if the as needed medication do not have start date, is it a valid prescription? So what do we think? That's the question. If the as needed medication does not have any start date, is it a valid prescription? What do we think, guys? Help me with this question. What do you think? What do you think? If the as needed medication does not have a start date, is it a valid prescription? Sorry, we're just chilling on this live stream, yeah? We're just chilling. So have your dinner and all. You can eat with me. No, we cannot send stars here. I think you can send some stickers. There you go. Yes? Yes? Okay. Let me just repeat the question, yeah? So if the as needed medication does not have a start date, is it a valid prescription? What do you think? I'm trying to search for the prescription, yeah, so I could show it. No, I cannot show it on screen, but let me just have a look. Let's try if I can share it on the screen. I don't think I can share it on the screen. So let me just I'm just looking through the document. So let's read the parts of a drug chart on on an in hospital drug chart. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just looking for it. Okay, let's go to it as needed. Okay. So I'm looking. I don't. Unfortunately, I cannot share on the screen, but I'm looking at the prescription. Yeah. So if you have like a prescription in front of you, grab it as well. So let's go through it. So as required medicine, what are the components? So the components are, or the parts of an as required medicines are the following. So of course, the medication, the date, the dose, the frequency, the route, duration, time, the start date, the finish date, prescriber's signature, and bleep. And of course, on the right hand side of the prescription, you will see if it's new, amended, unchanged, or supplied at home. So you said the answer. You will give it, yeah, if there's no start date. Okay. Okay. Try to think again. Will you give it or not? Oh, we have 14 people in this live, yeah? Okay. Hello, everybody. So we're trying to answer the question if, where's the question? If the as needed medication does not have a start date, is it a valid prescription? What do you think? So you said it's yes, but the answer should be no, okay? The answer should be no. Because again, how will you know when to start it? Yeah. So definitely the prescription is not valid. If we change the question, so Emmer, what if there's no finish date on as needed medication? That is okay. Yeah, that is okay. Because remember, as needed, you don't know. I mean, for some medication, I mean, doctors could put like a finish date. We know when it will end, because of course we are just, I mean, the doctor are just prescribing the medication temporarily, okay, or for some reason, yeah. But there are medications, say, as needed, that the finish date might not necessarily be there on the prescription, yeah. But definitely a start date is required, okay, for all prescription, because how would you know that you need to start this medication? Yeah, definitely a start date should be there. On the examination, on the finish date, they might just leave it blank, or they might just put ongoing. Because I remember we had a conversation with one of the test centers before. I think someone asked it. I think I remember one of the replies from the lead examiner from one of the test center. If it's blank, it means ongoing. Okay. If it's blank, the finish date, it means ongoing. Yeah, I remember we had that kind of correspondence before. To double check. Okay, so I hope that answers the question. Okay. Again, if you have any question, just put it in the chat box. Let me just go randomly scroll the question. So another question from Suppository. Which end are we going to insert on the patient? Is it the sharp, the pointed, not sharp, it's the pointed or the blunt end? Okay, is it the pointed or the blunt end? This is always the question, okay? Um, when you're administering suppository, which end will you insert? The pointed or the blunt? Elizabeth said blunt. Well done, Elizabeth. Okay. So, I know. I think some of, I mean, I've read tons of comments about this. Yeah, it says there, Emmer. You have. I mean, it says on the marking criteria based on the manufacturer's instruction. But if you go to the Royal Marsden, yeah, we're using that as your as one of your reference for your OSCE. It says there blunt. Not blunt. It says they're blunt, definitely. Elizabeth, well done. Definitely, it should be blunt. Okay. The reason behind that, according to Royal Marsden, yeah, if you have Royal Marsden, have a look, of course, just to check I'm not lying. Okay, all right. So go to Royal Marsden, and then if you go to elimination, I think that's the chapter. Yeah, the chapter is elimination. You will see the same steps. Same with the NMC. And it says there, when you're inserting suppository, definitely you have to use the blunt end. Because if you insert the blunt end, it will help with the retention of the suppository. Okay? It will help with the retention of the suppository. That's the reason behind it. Because again, remember, imagine I'm inserting a suppository, yeah? You use the sharp. Why am I calling it sharp? The pointed end of the suppository. Is it easy to insert? Definitely, it's easy to insert. Is it also easy to come out of the patient? Definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's why we use the blunt for better retention. So I don't know, probably some of you you've experienced, I mean, probably most of you all of us, we've administered suppository at some point in our life. And one of the what to call this, probably the hardest part is retaining the suppository inside the patient or the patient. Yeah. Sometimes when you check it's out already. Yeah, it came out already. So to make sure use the blunt because it will promote retention of the suppository. Okay, let's more questions. I think there are more questions here. Um, hmm. Okay. Hello. I have a confusion for oral health assessment tool. What is our role in the exams? What? Sorry, I cannot understand the question. Sorry. I'm just repeated. I have a confusion. So he's telling us that he's confused for oral health assessment. What is our role in the exams? Okay. So this person is asking, what do we need to do with the with the drawing on the oral care plan? Um, Nothing. It's just part of the scenario. Yeah. So remember on the oral health, there will be like a drawing of a mouth. During the examination, it's pre-populated. It has been completed by someone. You only need to um, associate it with the scenario that you will be given. Okay, it will just be the basis of the scenario. So nothing. You only need to focus on your, of course, identifying what the scenario is. Remember, you have four scenarios for oral care plan. What are the scenarios? Help me. We have the end of life. I think end of life. The VAP or the ventilated associated pneumonia patient. I'm just creating it. No, a patient with ventilator, patient with learning disability, and what's the other one? Patient with cancer. So you have to identify what the scenario is all about, and of course, create a care plan. So what out of four? So whatever written on the marking criteria, that's the answer, basically. So next, hi, I like your videos. Do you have face-to-face classes? We don't, unfortunately, yeah. So next weekend, we will do what do you call this? A final coaching. So make sure to join our class. Um, that's 2 days. So the link is there on the chat. I think I pinned it. It should be there somewhere. There you go. I pinned the message. There you go. And of course, if you want to, of course, purchase the workbook, just go to my channel. You should see a link. You should see a link there. Um, what time is it now? So we still have 35 minutes. Let's just do live stream because it's my first time live streaming. Yeah, so bear with me, guys. Just questions. Yeah, just type it on the chat box. Okay, this is the question. So a question about suppository. If I did not verbalize, um, if I did not instruct the patient to remain in the left um, lying position for 20 minutes, and I did not say about the toilet being ready or make it available, will I pass? It's difficult. Yeah, it's tricky to say you're gonna pass because if we check the marking criteria, it clearly states there at I think the very end, yeah, that you have to instruct the patient, of course, to remain in that position for 20 minutes, and of course, expect that there might be discharges as the suppository melts. Okay, so remember you have to verbalize it as part of your demonstration. Question. So there are loads of questions. I'm just selecting some questions. Okay, so this is a nice question. So, could you please tell me if I can write shortness of breath as my care plan for CHF, even if the patient verbalized that she's fine during my assessment station? So this is a nice question. I think there are a number of people who failed planning because of this. Yeah. So during the CHF, I think on the scenario it says there the patient experienced difficulty of breathing or shortness of breath. And then during your assessment station, when you perform your 8-2 assessment, the patient was fine. Okay. The patient said, I'm okay. It happened in the past. Okay. So definitely you cannot probably, I don't suggest to do like creating a care plan about difficulty of breathing or shortness of breath if during the time of your assessment there is none. Yeah, there is none. You might need to think about other possible care plans present during during the scenario. Okay, I think a number of people emailed me. They had the same problem. They failed planning because they wrote um, difficulty of breathing, and the patient did not experience difficulty of breathing. Okay. Oh, thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah. And of course, there you go. I think you will be able to watch this live stream at some point. Yeah, I think it will be you can rewatch it. So I suggest, yeah, I will give a free ticket on the on the final coaching for next week. Yeah. So probably what is our contest? Yeah, I will give someone a free ticket on the final coaching next weekend. Let me think of something. So probably on the comment on this video, yeah, write a comment. Let me think of a question. Let me think of a question. Um, what question that you can easily answer? So of course, make sure you follow me on my social media. So it's Emer Diego across social media platforms. Yeah, follow me on TikTok. What do you call this? I'm thinking of a question. Huh. I'll think of a question. Okay. I can see some question about tips on professional values. Okay, let's discuss that quick shortly. But I'm just thinking of a question. Do you want to discuss it? Yeah. So I'll give some tips on professional values. Let's do professional values, and then we'll do some EBP if we have time. Um, Sorry, I'm just scrolling. We have loads of comments. Okay. What do you call this? So yeah, free ticket on next week for the final coaching. So probably on the um comment any random nice emojis. Yeah, whatever emoji, your favorite emojis, fill the comment section with emojis, and then I will select okay a random viewer to join us on the next final coaching. Yeah, so you will receive the OSCE workbook that we've created. And then of course you will be able to join us next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's the final coaching. Yeah, just comment random emojis on the comment section of this video, and then I will select someone to attend the final coaching. Yeah. So the deadline will be Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. There you go. So we have more comments. Yeah. Just put your favorite emojis on the comment section of this video. Not on the chat. I think once it's published, you will see. There you go. I can see Grace. Yeah. There you go. So we will select randomly. Pick your nice emoji. Put your country's flag as well, so I know who's watching. Yeah. I will probably select on the chat and in the comment section. I will let you know. I will message you on the comment that you are the one selected. Okay. So let's do EBP. Shall we do EBP? Yeah. Oh no, not EBP. Professional value first. So for professional values, how many scenarios do we have? I think we have 15. Yeah. So what are those? Um, Falsification of bullying. We have racism. What else do we have? We have Andal, there you go. Make sure you're free, yeah. Make sure you are free next week, yeah. So free your calendar. So we will select someone. Or before we end our probably before we end our what do you call this? Our live stream, yeah. We will end at 9 o'clock. So before 9 o'clock tonight, yeah, someone will win a free ticket. So you can clear your schedule, yeah. So I will select from the chat box. So make sure you put your favorite emoji on the chat box, and I will select someone to join us on our final coaching next weekend. Yeah, you will also receive the Oscar workbook. Okay, so keep on commenting. I know we don't. I mean, we only have 12 people. I can see who's joined. Yeah, so thank you for staying. I know I did not announce this, but I think I did announce it last yesterday. But yesterday we had some technical problems as well. I couldn't do it yesterday. Okay, so EBP, we have 15 scenarios. You have what are those scenarios? You have bullying. It's Easter. Easter. If I'm unable to attend the final coaching, how will I access the coaching? Oh my god, that's a good question, Easter. If you're selected, yeah. So I will not select you then. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um Easter. So what do you call this? That's a good question. So if you're selected and you're not free, I will still send the link of the final coaching to your email, and then I think you should be able to watch the recording. We will just record it, but we will not publish it. Yeah, we will not publish it on YouTube. So Easter, if I select you this evening, yeah, you will still be able to see it. So probably on that day, if you're not free, just click the link, and you should be able to see the recording afterwards. I think you'll get notified, yeah, that the recording is ready. We will use Microsoft Teams, um, so that's easier, yeah. So you can watch it. So just of course put your comment, yeah. We will select someone tonight. Um, so professional values. Going back to professional values. So professional values, guys, do not stress. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's 15 scenarios. You have bullying, racism, falsifying of observations, falsifying of um what else? Falsifying of timesheet, hospital food, yeah, impaired performance. Those are the scenarios for professional values. So just remember the keywords, yeah, the keywords, the keywords for professional value. Most of the time, the first answer would be to recognize. Yeah, most of the time it's to recognize. So make sure recognize that something is wrong. Okay, remember if you check your marking criteria, most of the I mean 1B is always remember I think the first criteria is to summarize and etc etc. 1B is always to recognize that something is wrong. Okay. Um, I think probably 13 out of 15, that's the first answer. You have to recognize that the act is wrong, definitely. So just remember the word recognize, you would be able to answer it. Another one for professional values, the code. Yeah, we all know if you check the marking criteria for all 15 scenarios, the code is always there. So that should be a bonus. Okay. If you cannot think of an answer, the code will always be there. Okay. It's always be there. What else? Um, I hope you're familiar with the code. We have the four P's. Yeah. So if you Google it, if you go to the NMC website, if you search for the code, you should be able to see it. It's a long one. But you do so make sure you put the code in your answer. What else? Common answer. Um, Documentation, definitely. Documentation is present across the scenario. So definitely um, put your documentation there. What else? Witness statement. Okay, your witness statement. Remember, for witness statement, for documentation, definitely you should report objectively. Okay, objectively what you witnessed. It should not be subjective, and of course to avoid bias. What else? um Police. Okay, police or reporting to the police, to the manager, or to the NHS fraud. You will see that on or on your marking criteria. So reporting to someone, okay, it's either the medical team, the doctor, your manager, your senior staff nurse, to the police, or to the NHS fraud. Those are the common answers on the examination. It's just repeating. Okay, it's just repeating. So NHS fraud, police, definitely. If it's a criminal offense, definitely you have to involve the police. Falsifying, what do you call this? Falsifying timesheet. I think there's police in there, or manager. What else? For professional values, reporting, of course, reporting, documentation. Those are the common answer. Recognize. What else? Support. Okay. There are certain or couple of scenarios in there that you have to provide support. Okay. What are those scenarios? Number one, bullying. Okay. So bullying, definitely. If your colleague experienced bullying, they definitely need support. Okay. What else? What other scenario that might the person might need some support? Impaired performance. For the impaired performance, I don't know if you've realized this. The scenario is about a colleague with impaired performance, because the colleague is turning up at work under the influence of alcohol. Yeah, so that's the story of your impaired performance. So definitely, can you imagine a colleague turning up to work under the influence of intoxicated or under the influence of alcohol? So definitely, that is definitely a concern. Yeah, definitely you have to report it and support the colleague. Remember, that colleague might be a victim as well. Okay, because if you think about it, why are you going to work under the influence of alcohol? Definitely, we don't know. That colleague might be going through some difficulties in her life. I think that the person's name is Pat on the examination. It says on the marking criteria. So definitely that person needs some support. So those are the answers for professional values. To be honest, when you're answering professional values, you don't need to remember it word per word. Okay, use your critical thinking when answering these scenarios, because the question there, professional values, is you will be given a scenario, and the question would be, based on the scenario, what would be your actions? Okay, based on the scenario, what would be your actions? So state your answer in bullet points. Okay, so that's the answer. That's the question on the examination. So to make your lives easier when you're doing or preparing for your professional values. Um, what else? Anything unusual for professional values? Potential or possible abuse. Okay, probably something. Witness abuse. Is it witness abuse? I think witness abuse. I think it's a colleague. The story. What do you call this? Transferred the patient. Not, of course, not observing correct manual handling, and I think the patient experienced some verbal abuse as well. Okay, because it's implied in the marking criteria that the patient experienced some fear, or because of that because of the action during the transfer. Okay, so definitely you have to check the patient. That's the most important thing. You have to check the patient. That is also similar with your medication error or drug error. Definitely, if you notice, if you recognize, remember number one, that the medication given was incorrect, definitely you have to intervene, check the patient immediately. Okay, if the patient is okay, you have to say sorry. The duty of candor is always there. Definitely, if you did something wrong with the patient, you have to say sorry, and we need to be transparent. We need to do an incident reporting. Yeah, so incident reporting, I think it's present in some of the scenarios for professional values. Okay, so incident reporting, it's understanding what went wrong, and of course learning from the mistake, so moving forward we won't be able to do it again. Okay, so we have to improve our practice. Incident reporting also entails reflection. Yeah. So remember, for your medication error, there is a section there wherein you have to revisit the trust policies, and of course reflect, okay, on your practice and analyze what went wrong. That's your professional value. So those are the common answers for professional value. Just try to think, what if you're faced with this scenario, what would you do? What else different on your professional values? Professional confrontation, definitely. Yeah. If you witness colleagues fighting, okay, what would you do? Of course, do not side. Yeah. So let's say Emer is my favorite nurse, so you go with Emer. Yeah, you side Emer. Of course not. Yeah, definitely. You have to be professional at all times. So what are the answers for professional confrontation? Use, of course, a calm voice. Do not stare. There you go. Um, What else? EBP. Okay, so I'll give you a tip on EBP. I think EB. I think you are struggling. I know OSCE is difficult. I do agree with that. Yeah, I do agree with that. You need a lot of patience, effort, studying. Of course, like me, I also did OSCE. How long? I think 27. So it's nearly 6 years ago. So it's been a while, and I've been teaching OSCE for ages now. Yeah, so definitely I know it's difficult. Um, Hard is an understatement. Okay, so it's really stressful. I know you agree with me. Yeah. So professional values. I don't know if you know this. You don't actually need to memorize the answer not professional values. I'm lost. Sorry, because I haven't had dinner yet. So for EBP, yeah, the question always that I always receive for EBP is, do we need to summarize? Do we need to make like a summarize or a summary on our answer? The answer is the marking criteria. So from one B one dot B to the last criteria are the summary. Okay. So you don't need to write like a two or three statement on top of your, on top of your answers, because you are just basically repeating everything. As long as the marking criteria, all the answers, all the points from the marking criteria are written, those are the summary it's referring to. Hi, Rosita. Is it Rosetta Almido? There you go. Welcome to Red. Oh, there's something. It notifies me. Hello, hello. Shiza, okay. Guys, there is a prize for tonight, yeah? So drop your emoji on the chat box or on the comment section of this live stream, and we will select a random winner for the final coaching this weekend, yeah? I will select a winner. So you will join us on the final coaching this weekend. Um So yeah, EB for EBP, sorry. I forgot about it. So for the EBP, you don't need to put like a two or three sentence like a summary, etc. Because all the points, the bullet points, are the summarized answer of the study. So for the EBP, you will be given. So what is yeah, because during our final coaching, I share a sample scenario for EBP. Yeah, for the EBP, you will be given a scenario and then you will be given a study. Okay. So your role there on the ABP is to tell the person your recommendation based on the study. Because that person is asking, let's say, let me give an example. Let's say ankle sprain. Remember, one of the scenarios is ankle sprain. So the person, the person there, just an example, yeah. The person had a sprain. Remember, I think the patient's name is she. Am I correct? XI. That's the patient's name, and then she will ask you an advice. So, how do we? What? Which one is better? Is it paracetamol or ibuprofen? Okay. So your answers will be based from a study. So, Emmer, why are you saying we don't need to memorize it? Because okay, so this is our secret for all of you who's watching here. I don't know how many people will watch this live stream, but on the examination, the study will be in bullet points. Okay, the main points of the study will be in bullet points. Okay, and each bullet point corresponds to your marking criteria. So you only need to understand the bullet point and state it on your answer. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's for the EBP. Okay, again, during the examination, you will be given a scenario and then you will be given a study. Okay, the study comes in bullet points. Okay, and based on your understanding of each bullet point, how will you relate the scenario to your recommendation to the patient? Yeah. So let's try if you've started studying for your sorry, I cannot show it on the screen, yeah, but if you attend the final coaching, I will show the sample scenario. So let's try. I don't know if let's try answer. Yeah, no cheating. Okay, so let's try since we started discussing about ankle sprain. So give me answers for ankle sprain. What are the answers? If you can type it on the chat box, yeah. So what are the answers? Give me just the keywords for I can see you're typing. So what are your answers for ankle sprain? Remember, the patient there is she. She's asking you what are your recommendations? What will you advise she if she experienced ankle sprain? I hope you're typing, yeah? This is your practice if you're doing the exam very soon. So this is your practice. So we will end in 10 minutes. I hope you're enjoying our live stream, yeah? Okay. No answer? You don't know the answers yet? Okay. All right. I'll give one. Okay, I'll give one answer. So the answer number one is paracetamol is recommended for soft tissue injury. Am I correct? Yeah, I just remember it on top of my head. So paracetamol is recommended for soft tissue injury. So your recommendation is paracetamol is better or is best for she because sprain is a soft tissue injury. Okay. What else? Any other answer that you can think of? We will end in 10 minutes, okay? But hopefully next week, okay? Shall we do a regular live stream? Yeah, let's do a regular live stream. So let's do every Sunday, same time, yeah, same time. So hopefully next week I could share my screen. I'm still learning how to to live stream. Next week we will play Mobile Legends or as a background, or we'll do what are the games you can think of? Yes, please. Yeah. So guys, yeah, we'll do every Sunday. So same time, I'll do a live stream. So yeah, I think this video will be available on my YouTube channel. I think this one will be public, so you can rewatch me again. If you miss me, watch the video again. Yeah, there you go. Any other answers for Sorry, I'm just reading some comments. Any other answers for ankle sprain? So some people think that ibuprofen is superior than paracetamol, but it's not. Yeah. So both are effective for in treating both are effective analgesics. Yeah. So analgesia. So based on the marking criteria, based on the study. Well done. Well done, Andal. Okay. So both medicines are equally effective. Analgesia. Well done. There you go. So paracetamol and ibuprofen are equally effective. Okay. Because some people think ibuprofen is superior than paracetamol. Am I correct? It's there, one of the criteria. So as a recommendation again, paracetamol is of course beneficial to she because it's recommended for soft tissue injuries. What else? According to the marking criteria, am I correct? Am I be wrong? I think I'm correct that ibuprofen has more adverse reaction. Am I correct? So what are those adverse reaction that you get from ibuprofen? So it's contraindicated for people. Well done. Yeah. Am I correct as Easter? There you go. So remember, according to the study, it could cause bronchospasm. Okay. So it's not recommended for patient with asthma. Well done. There you go. And we're thinking alike. Yeah. So well done. So those are the answers. Again, you don't need to memorize this. Just of course, definitely, I cannot blame you if you want to memorize everything, but you don't need to memorize word per word. Yeah, word per word. Okay, like I remember when I was studying at university before, when I was like studying nursing. I try to memorize everything, but yeah, don't do that for the EBP in particular because again on the examination, the study is in bullet points. You only need to understand each bullet point, and those are the answers. Yeah, those are the answers. Trust me. Um. So, any other questions? I hope I gave you some. Sorry, this live stream is really unplanned, so we don't have any topics to discuss. But just save your questions for next week. Um, so every Sunday, or probably every Wednesday, we will do a live stream. Yeah, let's do Wednesday. I'm just thinking of what my schedule. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, of course, just message. We still have 7 minutes before we end the live stream. Okay, and I will pick someone. Yeah, I will pick someone. Okay. Any other questions? What are the common let me just go through again on my account. Let's see some questions. That was my patient. Okay. I have a question. What is the medication? What is INR for? Yeah. What is INR for? It's a blood test. What is this for? Someone asked the question. INR. It's a blood test. To measure what? Thank you for all the people has staying with us tonight. Yeah. I can see 10. It's fluctuating, but I think I saw 15 people at some point. Um, well done, Grace. Well done. So if patient is taking blood thinners such as warfarin, yeah, it's intended for warfarin. So international normalized ratio. So one of the scenarios in the examination, Yeah, this our secret. I know a lot of people will watch it in the future, this live stream. But one of the patient is taking warfarin. And one of the scenarios, so I remember this happened to one of um the subscribers who reached out. Yeah. She said, Emmer, I think I failed my evaluation station because I don't know what INR means during I think it's stated in the scenario that the patient's INR was high. Yeah. So she wasn't aware what INR means. So if the patient's INR is high, okay, what will happen to the patient? What does it signifies? Any guesses? So if the INR is high, what do you think it signifies? What is what will happen? Okay. Well done. Well done, Andal. Okay, so well done. All right. Okay. I think we're down to our 3 more minutes and then I will pick the winner. Yeah. So you can send me your details. Yeah. I will randomly select. Okay. So please don't get disappointed. Okay. So comment your emoji before we end. Okay. 1 more minute and then we will select. Yeah, I can see 11 people. So for all 11 people who's watching at this very moment, who's joining me tonight, yeah. So if you want to join our final coaching this next weekend, please drop your emoji. Well done, Grace. Um, so next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we will do a final coaching, yeah. So if you want to register, please check the pinned comment and then register there. Okay, so it's Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 4 for both days, yeah. I will select a random winner tonight who will join us for free. Okay, so that includes receiving the workbook to complement the final coaching. Okay, 1 more minute and then I will select the winner. Okay. Okay. So hope you're having a nice evening tonight. So sorry, we just chill tonight. Yeah, we just chill tonight. So tomorrow is Monday. Is that a horror story? Yeah, tomorrow is Monday again. So if you're working tomorrow, of course, have a nice shift and have a blessed week ahead. Of course. Um, Oh, I can see her. Yeah. If you're watching this video, yeah. So I will select a random winner. Just comment whatever emoji you like. Comment your country, your flag. Yeah, your flag. Where you're from. Let's see. I still have 2 minutes before we end the live stream. I will select the winner. Okay. I think she's is watching this video a bit late. Yeah, well done. So I will advise that that paracetamol and ibuprofen are equally effective analgesia. Well done. One of the answers for um ankle sprain scenario. Okay, well done. Okay. So we have 2 minutes before we end our live stream. So if you want to join, from Nigeria, Temi. Okay, there you go. So we will select a random winner. Shall we select? Yeah, we will select a random winner to join us next weekend for our final coaching. Again, if I won't be able to select you guys, please register. Yeah, it's Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We will discuss all scenarios. Okay, first, it's an advanced class ready for you to take the examination the following day. All right. Oh, there you go. I can see. What are Oh, Andal's from. Are you from India? I can see. I recognize it's an Indian flag. Sorry, my eyes are bad. Of course, Philippines. Oh, Grace from the Philippines. Is it the same Grace? All right. All right. Okay. So I think the time has come to select the person who will be joining us next weekend. Yeah. So again, the person that will be selected will also receive like a copy of the OSCE workbook. Again, if you won't be able, if you won't get selected, of course, just go to my channel. The link you will see the link there on how to purchase the workbook and of course, um, what do you call this? The ticket. Yeah. On how to join the. You go to Eventbrite. Okay, you have to pay the ticket there. Hang on, there will be an ad. in don't skip the ad. Okay, the ad will. Okay, let's finish the ad first. Before we select. Okay, let me select. Okay, are we all back? I don't know if the ad disappeared. Message on the chat, yeah. Is the ad gone? Yeah. Can you type on the chat box? Is the ad gone? Because no ad yet. Okay, because it notified on my screen that there will be an ad. Okay. All right. So yeah, there you go. Make sure to subscribe on my channel. Yeah. So make sure to subscribe on my Facebook page, Emer Diego. Of course, you see the iconic my yellow face. Yeah. On my Instagram, of course, Emer Diego as well. Twitter, you will see different contents there, and TikTok, of course. If you want to see like the regular Emer there, of course, there you go. All right, I will select now. I will close my eyes. Yeah, I will not look on the screen. We will do an ini mini mini mo. Okay, yeah. So okay, I will not look on the screen. Wherever the cursor stops, that's the person. So you cannot see my screen, yeah. But whatever whoever selected, that's the person I will invite. Okay. Okay. All right. So based, you are the luckiest person tonight. Grace. Okay. I hope you only have one Grace here. So Grace, Grace, because you put a lot of emojis on the screen. That's why you were selected. Okay. We only have one Grace, yeah? Grace. Okay. So Grace, so of course for security reasons, only one. There you go. I'm sorry. Well, next time again, guys. Yeah. So probably we'll do a live stream this Wednesday. Okay. I will check. Yeah. I will announce on my Facebook page and on my YouTube if we will do another live stream this Wednesday. And I might select another person. Yeah. So of course, stay tuned. Grace. So of course, for security reasons, go to my YouTube. Yeah. So you will see my email there. Just email me that you are the person who were selected. Yeah. Use your email where you want to receive the invite. Okay. So I will send the details of the coaching tomorrow because it's time to sleep now. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed our live stream. See you again. If you're taking your OSCE very soon, I wish you all the best. Yeah, you can do it, of course. Relax. I know it's easy to say relax, but definitely you have to just relax. You can do it. Believe in yourself. If you pass the OSCE, congratulations. I know you've been sending me emails and you're messaging me that you passed the OSCE. Well done, yeah. I appreciate if you share that you passed the examination. Well done, yeah. Well done, definitely. I wish one day we could celebrate, yeah. So it's on me, but of course, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. Who help me, yeah, helped me achieve 19,000 subscribers. I remember, oh my god, I remember a year ago the subscriber just like 2,000, yeah, but now we're nearly 20,000. Okay, so please help me reach 20,000 subscribers, yeah. One day you will see the YouTube what do you call this? The YouTube plaque. What do you call it? What YouTube plaque? The what do you call this? Yeah, we need to reach 100,000 very soon, okay? So yeah, please subscribe and please share the channel and see you on the next one. Okay? Hopefully Wednesday, if not Wednesday, Saturday. Okay. Good night everybody. Good luck, yeah? Good night. Bye-bye.